How are you feeling ahead of the release?
I'm a little nervous. We've both been a little nervous. I mean, for me, it just seems a little bit self-serving. Like I wrote a book, and then there's this documentary about me, and then I'm doing press about me. It doesn't seem, but it's
self-serving.
so weird. But anyway, it's kind of surreal, but we are nervous. I mean, of course, we want people to like it. I want people to feel inspired, but I've also just kind of really told my story, so now everybody's going to know. Yeah. It is a little bit. It's freedom, full disclosure. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I just hope that it's inspiring somehow, and that and Brendan did such a great job. I mean, he convinced me that this would be a good thing, so I trust him.
And Brandon, what does it
Yes.
what does it mean for you to hear that trust that your mother has in you? How proud are you of how brave she's been in this vulnerability?
I think that's a great question. I think, I've never met a woman as brave as my mother, and I think a lot of sons would say that, but I truly mean that. She's been a bulldog protecting me and my brother my whole life, and I think this is a fantastic opportunity for me to sort of step up and be there and get this story right, and get some sort of record out there, and more than anything, just kind of showcase the real her and our real family to the world, and
Dad?
yeah, and I think if more than anything, I think I would just want there to be some sort of clean slate after this. I think that there's so much amazing stuff left inside her that she has to offer everyone, and I think a lot of it was robbed from her, frankly. So, I just hope that those opportunities come her way again, and we can do something special.
I'm retired.
Pamela said, I am done.
I can jam. I got pickles to make. I got stuff. I got 5 dogs, but you never know. Just, I always go to my pickles and something happens.
She says that, and then she calls me when she's bored, like, I want to do something.
I'm restless.
Yeah.
If you had to name one superpower of your mother's, what would you say is her greatest superpower?
Positivity. Holy shit. Yeah. I try to look on the bright side of things, but I think if I had happened to me in my life, half the things that have happened to her, I wouldn't be so positive. So I think that is a amazing superpower to have, and I think that a lot of people can learn from her with that.
What does it mean to you, Pamela, to hear those beautiful words from your son about how he feels about his mother?
It's just all so surreal that we're standing here and talking to you and hearing those things. I mean, we have a close relationship, and we always are supporting each other, but it's just so sweet. It's just nice. It's just, I feel like, you know what, I did do something right. I raised 2 beautiful boys, and they're so great and honest and loving and romantic and all those things you can check off the list, because you have to be brave to fall in love, and you never know what's going to happen in life. You have to choose. Happiness is a choice. So.
You've talked about the fact that you've been protective of your mother even since you were a little guy. Where does that come from? How seriously do you take that role of protector?
Well, honestly, I think it just comes from being the big brother, the firstborn, and I've kind of felt that way my whole life. I think, the majority of my life, my mom raised me, so it's kind of my only sort of, when I was a kid, I think it was my only parent that was around a lot. My dad was on tour. I have our relationship's been up and down, but it's been a fantastic last couple years between me and him, and I think it's been very nice to reconnect with him, and I love my dad more than anything, and I think I don't know, it's just nice. Like, I think at this point in our lives, our family is kind of finally coming together, but in its own weird way, and everyone's got their boundaries, and it just feels nice, and everyone's happy.
To hear that for you, truly. Just really quickly here, Brandon, you mentioned that maybe your mom's favorite thing to do is fall in love. Pamela, is that true? Would you agree?
I think that was Brandon. Is that Dilly that said that?
I think that was Dylan that might have said that, but it definitely is. It definitely is sort of a past. It's sort of a pastime around here.
No, I shouldn't say it's
we're working on that.
Wait. It is one of my favorite things to fall in love, but I am always in love. I mean, I have the most romantic life right now, and I'm alone. I mean, you can set flowers on the table. You can, light candles and write poetry. You don't have to have somebody in your life. You just have to live a romantic life.
Yeah.
I got chills with you saying that. I am living the most romantic life and alone. I think it's so empowering, especially as women, right, to hear that.
We have to know how to be alone, too. And I don't think I've ever done that. I've always tried to cling to somebody else, and I just cling to myself.
Well, you're clinging to yourself fabulously. This dress is also looking quite fabulous. As a style icon, on a much lighter note, what does that mean to you to know that you're still so celebrated all these years later for the style, the glamour?
I think it's funny. I mean, I didn't really know because I was, back home with the dogs on the farm, and these guys would say, "Oh, they love the whole '90s look." I'm like, "No," and people are like Halloween costumes. I'm like, "No, this is crazy." So I mean, it's fun. It's really nice. It's flattering. It feels full circle. We were just having a good time back then. It was never a big, curated experience. We were just in the moment. That's what I wanted to wear. That's how I wanted to do my hair, and yeah.
And now the world wants to do it too. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. I think. Thank you.
That's a big congrats.
Yeah, I mean, it's just all so bizarre. But anyway, it's great. I mean, I think it's hopefully, well, we'll see what happens after this. Like we said, I don't know. Hopefully people take it, and I'm inspired by it. And like I said, we just have to be happy.